Discretion is advised. Mama Black.
This program contains language and sequences some viewers may find disturbing.
Right!
Shamed the pastor for posting it.
Only in Kansas City.
This is the video that has since been removed from Facebook. Becky Cottrell says her power wheelchair broke down yesterday, and she was freezing in Kansas City's dangerously cold weather.
If I get stuck for a period of time and stuff, it's just where I get stuck cold and stuff, I be like, I gotta get home.
Thankfully, a man in a pickup offered to help get Becky home.
That's all the thing I just needed, somebody help me.
She said it was a true act of kindness.
They were nice and they did everything they can do for me and stuff, but I thank them for doing it for me.
Little did Cottrell know somebody was filming her and then posted the video on Facebook for thousands of people to see. That man was Pastor Lamond Rushing.
I had no intent on making fun of nobody, you know. I didn't even think it would even go nowhere, you know. And I just put on there and it says, only in Kansas City.
Pastor Rushing says he only posted the video because it was something he had never seen before, not because he was trying to make fun of the woman.
Should have just came and asked me something if I needed some help or something.
Even though Rushing says he meant no ill will, the comments on his video quickly turned cruel.
When I read the comments, I seen then. I seen then. But like back to the, I didn't mean no harm by it.
The video remained online during our interview Sunday with Pastor Rushing. Are you going to take it down?
Yeah, I'll take it down.
And Rushing did remove the video after the interview.
I would apologize from the bottom of my heart that I would never ever would intent to try to make fun of her or anything like that. I won't, that's what I would apologize.
Pastor Rushing says he did drive back around the block after he filmed the video to check and see if everything was okay. Becky's not on Facebook, but she tells us her son told her about that video. Molly Balkenbush, Fox 4 News.
Breaking news, nigga. Some breaking news.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
You niggas are crazy! That's racist! Nigga, please!
He was caught red-handed, on video at least, with his hand not in the cookie jar, but in the donation jar for a children's charity. Take a look. There he is reaching over the counter of a gas station in Hobart, Indiana on December 28th. You can see his hand in the jar there. Shortly afterward, after distracting the cashier, you can see him walking away with the jar from the Children's Miracle Network. If you think you know this man, you're asked to call Hobart, Indiana police. And this is the car police say the thief used to make his getaway. They believe he lives in the area, possibly Merrillville.
Now at 5:30, a former NBA player accused of foul play and creating fear in some South Florida women. Hello and good evening. He's being accused of being a bedroom intruder.
Police say he broke into a couple's home. In one case, even making his way to the bedroom where a woman was fast asleep. 7's Brandon Byer live at the Broward County Jail where the suspect is being held behind bars, and he's going to pick up the story from here. Brandon?
Yeah, Lynn, from the basketball court to the courtroom, a former pro is in some trouble after being accused of some shady behavior.
That one's going to be stolen away. Get out your cameras and flashbulbs. Here's Orion Green.
Not long ago, 34-year-old Orion Green was a promising professional basketball player. Drafted in the second round back in 2005, the former Florida Gator spent time with the Boston Celtics. Now he's spending time in Broward County Jail.
Green, you're charged with 2 counts versus a battery in the second.
Police say Green walked into not one, but 2 Pembroke Pines homes Monday, in each house touching a woman as she slept. When the second woman cried out, police say Green ran to his girlfriend's house, who lives in the same neighborhood. Neighbors are stunned.
Oh my God, we haven't heard about that. It's ridiculous because I feel bad because we even pay for our guards and everything. I'm sorry to say that, but if it's like that, how can we feel safe anymore?
When police confronted Green, they say he admitted to the crimes. Tuesday, a judge set his bond and ordered him to have no contact with either alleged victim when he does get out of jail. And when he is released, Green will be required to wear an ankle monitor. Reporting live in downtown Fort Lauderdale, Brandon Byer.
A woman's purse suddenly snatched when a thief pulls up in front of her driveway and makes a mad dash. the thief leaving a critical clue on camera.
7's Omar Lewis is live at the scene right now in Hialeah with the victim's story. Omar, this is shocking.
Yeah, it really is. Good morning. The victim here telling us that this thief likely scoped her out as well because he struck when she was most vulnerable, unloading her car with groceries, leaving the car doors unlocked. And she says it all happened within a matter of seconds. This morning, that purse snatcher is still out there, and Hialeah police are on the hunt.
I was going to go out again. I was going to head out again. I realized that my purse was missing.
A car door left open just for a quick moment, becoming an open opportunity for a fast thief. Home surveillance video showing the exact moment a purse snatcher goes in and then takes off.
It happened really fast, in a blink of an eye.
Arlette Zelane says she had just come back from the grocery store when the crime occurred. You can see the thief pull up to her Hialeah home on West 4th Lane near 76th Street around 5 p.m. He jumps out of the car, gloves ready, and in seconds, he snatches her bag out of the front seat and runs back to his car and takes off.
I don't know if they were following me. I don't know if they were watching me. What I had in my purse, actually, it was really valuable, to tell you the truth. I had a lot of jewelry. I had gold jewelry. I need help.
Thankfully, her home security cameras catching a good glimpse of the thief and his getaway car, a Chevy Malibu. But this family's peace of mind has been stripped and stolen along with that purse.
Now that he exactly knows where I live, it is a scary situation. He could come back, and this time to do, I don't know, I don't want to say to harm, but nobody knows.
So this morning, this family and police hoping that someone out there knows something that could put these crooks behind bars where they belong. If you have any information that could help out police here, you're asked to pick up the phone and dial Crime Stoppers in Miami-Dade County. That number, 305-471-TIPS. Remember, you can always remain anonymous. And for the right tip, you can also receive a cash reward. This morning, we're live in Hialeah. Omar Lewis, today in Florida.
The ABC 7i team tonight with stunning new crime numbers from the FBI. In Chicago, it isn't just murders and shootings that are up. It is all violent crime. Investigative reporter Chuck Howdy joining us tonight. He has late details.
Kathy, newly obtained FBI data show that the crime surge in Chicago goes beyond the end of a gun. Overall, violent crime, an umbrella figure that includes murder, rape, robbery, and assault, jumped significantly here the first half of last year, an increase more than 4 times higher than the rest of the nation. According to this FBI report, violent crime in the U.S. increased a little more than 5% the first half of last year. But here in Chicago during the same period, overall violent crime heaved 24%. While the numbers were driven by a surge in Chicago murders, 49% higher than the previous year, FBI data show the increase in all violent crime categories in Chicago is significantly outpacing the nation. Aggravated assault up 23% and robbery 28% higher. The FBI report shows a drop nationally in property crimes, but not here in Chicago, where property crime numbers jumped 6% according to the federal stats. There were 762 murders all of last year and more than 3,500 shootings. Figures that got most of the attention were mostly gang-related crimes, according to police.
If you're a leader or a policymaker that has anything to do with Cook County or the city of Chicago, you should find it reprehensible that we had over 700 homicides last year. It's unacceptable. And if you think that that's okay, then I have a problem with you.
But the FBI report reveals other problems, crime numbers broader than just gangs and drugs, with sex crimes, assaults, robberies, and property crimes all up the first half of last year, and no reason to believe they abated in the second half. The FBI record suggests there's no escaping the violent trend in at least 2 of Chicago's largest suburbs. According to the new report, violent crime in northwest suburban Elgin was reported up 28%, and in southwest suburban Joliet, the spike was 31%. Chicago police are putting a whole host of new policies into effect this year to try to cut through some of this. We put all of those on our website.
Shootout between security guards and several men at an Adams County strip club. 1 man was killed, 2 others arrested, and one of those suspects is facing 7 counts of attempted homicide. This video is from a similar incident back in May where a man opened fire at the Players Club. No one was injured. A month later, in June, bouncers at the club shot and killed a man during a shootout, and that is very similar to what happened last night. Sheriff's deputies say 3 men were kicked out of the Players Club, but they returned and fired at security guards, who then fired back. One of the men was killed. The Fox 31 problem solvers reached out to Adams County tonight to ask why this keeps happening. And they told us this issue has been, quote, on their radar, and the sheriff's office is working with the county, looking at avenues to remedy that finding.